will work closely with Brian Kemp. Raffensperger is in a runoff with former Democratic Congressman John Barrow, and early voting in the race started today. 11 Alive's Doug Richards is live in DeKalb County with more. Doug, help me with this. It seems like we've been down this trail before.
Well, the good news is that this part of the trail is a very short one, with early voting ending at the end of this week. The folks inside the polling precinct here were actually pleasantly surprised at the strength of the turnout they saw today, although December runoffs always get a fraction of the turnout that November elections do. But don't tell that to the folks who actually showed up here today. It wasn't exactly crowded at the central DeKalb early voting site, but the traffic was steady in spite of the sample ballot that showed exactly 2 statewide runoffs for what are typically down ballot races.
Because I'm a senior citizen and I remember my grandparents not being able to vote, every time I get the opportunity to vote, I vote.
And Betty Farrell says she showed up for this runoff despite the fatigue voters may have had from the contentious and lengthy campaign season that seemed to only end a few days ago. This runoff may lack the national stature of the recent governor's race, yet the Public Service Commission runoff between Democrat Lindy Miller and Republican Chuck Eaton has the issue of nuclear plant Vogel's staggering cost overruns in its background. And within the Secretary of State runoff between Republican Brad Raffensperger and Democrat John Barrow, there's the very business of election management once this election is finally over.
Their key election.
So Nancy Watkins plunged into the day's early voting despite the ballot's economy of contested races.
Oh, well, we need a strong Secretary of State who's going to help control future elections, resolve our problems, get us new voting equipment. It's a very important office. And of course, so is the Public Service Commission.
And Watkins' answer there is very stirring.